confession in, text it to us. Put the word hits with your message and send it to 96893.
Here's the first Queen City confession. I've been casually dating two different guys. Couldn't decide who I liked more. They're both great in different ways. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I asked ChatGPT.
Okay.
I told it everything about both of them, their personalities, their careers, family vibes, and asked who was the better long-term match. I even asked ChatGPT to create baby photos with each guy to see whose future kids would be cuter. It helped me make my decision.
Wow. I mean, on one hand, if way down the line, like it doesn't work out, you can just blame ChatGPT instead of like a friend or something. That's one way to use technology to your benefit. I mean,
I was like, I'm underutilizing ChatGPT apparently because what?
Clearly. I just wonder, like, have we gone too far with ChatGPT? No,
and we're only 2 years in.
We're 2 years and we can't even make decisions on who we want to date. Okay, well.
I'm curious, how did you use ChatGPT to make a decision? Call us up, 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS with your message and send it to 96893.
And I'm talking like a major life decision here. All right, here's another Queen City confession. When I was 32, our cat got hit by a car and died. I didn't have the heart to tell my wife. She loved that cat more than anything. So I went out and found another cat that looked exactly the same and brought him home like nothing happened. But the new cat was a total demon. He started biting and scratching my wife constantly. It got so bad, she actually ended up in the hospital. That's when the jig was up.
And this is why you don't lie to your spouse.
Or try to
pet cemetery her,
right.
Basically. Like you basically pet cemeteried your wife. And how stupid do you think your wife actually is that she would not know that a lookalike is not the real cat? Like, how dumb do you think that your wife is? I just hate when this happens. Like, this is the plot of every, rom-com or sitcom or whatever where everyone's like, oh, if I lie, this is going to turn out way better. Spoiler, it's not. And she ended up in the hospital. Like,
you know how you have girl math? I think this is man logic. In this man's mind, he was like, yes, this will make sure that my wife doesn't feel any pain, doesn't feel any sadness, because I'll just go and get a cat that looks the same. Man logic.
Man logic. 100%. I like that. It's a new thing.
Let's do that. All right, if you're a guy, when can you look back and say, yeah, that was man logic? Yeah. Or if you're married to a man, when did he do something dumb and you're like, yep, that sure was man logic? Call us up, 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS with your message and send it to 96893.
Here's the last Queen City confession. Every time I go over to my best friend's house, I use her deodorant. Not like a random backup one. I'm talking about the fancy, expensive stuff she keeps in her bathroom. What? It smells amazing and it works like magic. And I would never spend that kind of money on deodorant myself. She has no idea.
You nasty.
Is that like safe?
I mean, it's safe, but it's gross. And I'm not one who usually gets bothered by, okay, if I think it's gross, you need to check yourself because I myself am pretty gross. Save that.
Save that, Kelvin. Save it.
No,
save it.
And I am not, like, I would only utilize someone else's deodorant in an absolute emergency. And then I would, like, wipe it off first and then use it and then wipe it off some more. Like, if you like it that much, go get it. Like, I know you said you don't want to spend the money, but, like, it's probably not like $100. So gross.
It is 7-Eleven. I want to go with his man logic because I feel like there would be way too many stories about this because as a man myself, I completely understand this. So when did your guy use man logic Sort of like girl math, where you're like, that doesn't make sense what you did. And he's like, well, of course.
In his mind, it did.
Call us up, 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS with your message and send it to 96893.
We'll take your calls next, but right now, it's Gigi Perez with Sailor Song.